When you arrive at one of the district facilities, you might want to connect to the wireless network. This video is specific to a Windows 7 environment, but the process is similar on most devices. The first thing to do is to identify your wireless device icon. For PCs, you'll find it on the lower right corner of your screen. For phones, you might be required to go to the phone settings. Now, as you can see, this is my wireless icon. Notice that mine's grayed out with an orange splash over it. That indicates that there are wireless networks in range. Left-click on this icon, and you'll see all the wireless networks that are available to you. Our district's being upgraded to Cisco Networks. At sites that have been upgraded, you'll see 3 wireless networks: MHUSD, MHUSD-Student, and MHUSD-Guest. District employees should connect to the MHUSD network, as this provides the most reliability. During the implementation process, we've also added another network called MHUSD-Staff, but this network will only be used while we ensure that the main MHUSD network is functioning properly. Let's start with the MHUSD network. That's a keyless network and relies on your district login credentials to connect to the network. If you're already logged into a district laptop, you won't need to type in anything. It should connect. This adds a level of security and reliability. To join the network, just click the network name and choose Connect. Leave the option checked to connect automatically. Don't be dismayed if the connection doesn't happen the first try. Technology has a habit of annoying us. Just click Cancel and try again. What's happening is that the wireless network is attempting to read your login name and password from your computer. The computer wants to stay secure and is reluctant to give it up. When it finally succumbs to the pressure, Windows will throw a warning message asking you if you really want to allow this wireless network to see your security certificate. Make sure you do choose Connect, because if you choose Terminate, you've basically just denied the network. Now, my computer has just established a network connection with MHUSD. The great thing about this network is that with all of our sites on the Cisco access points, you're now authenticated to use that network. No more remembering a key for each site. If you're not on a district computer, like a phone or a personal computer, you could still connect to this network. It will just ask you to type in your username and password. Your username is your first name dot last name. Mine is jim.carrillo. And your password is your email password, which happens to be the same as your computer password. The second type of network connection is a keyed network. And these are the MHUSD-Student and MHUSD-Staff networks. These networks require you to type in a key, kind of like a password. The student network is filtered much tighter than the MHUSD or MHUSD-Staff networks. You can join these networks in the same way as before. Click the network name, choose Connect, and this time you'll type in the key. I've provided all secretaries a list of keys for each school. Please keep this list private, but from our experience, keys tend to be shared, even with students. Gasp! I know. We've seen students overwhelm these networks and inevitably block staff from its use. This is why we'll be phasing out the MHUSD-Staff network and relying on the security of the keyless MHUSD network. Now, for schools that don't have new Cisco access points, you'll see a variety of many different keyed network names. Reference the list that I provided the secretaries, and we've listed all school wireless networks and their keys. Finally, the last network is our guest network. This network uses a captive portal login. Secretaries have the ability to create a one-day unique login, which can also be shared with the whole group. After connecting to the guest network, the guest would open up a browser and they'd be directed to a page to type in their unique login. This is great if we have non-district staff members visiting for a meeting. One last thing, if it still doesn't work, don't be dismayed. There are 1,001 things that can go wrong with computers, and it's our job to know them all, not yours. So work with the secretaries and submit a ticket, and we'll have someone work with you directly to help set up your system.